Hello and welcome back to ECS Coffee. My name is Rebecca and today we are going to be taking a look at the new DeLonghi Specialista Opera. This is a new machine from DeLonghi. It is a semi-automatic espresso machine with a 51mm portafilter with a few really fantastic upgrades. One of those being the upgraded grinder. So we have additional grind settings now. We have 15 grind settings total instead of the usual 8 that we'll see from DeLonghi. So it's going to allow us to dial in our espresso better and get a better shot of espresso. We have an upgraded portafilter with some improved spouts. We have 2 new program beverages, Espresso Cool and Cold Brew. Cold Brew you have seen on some of their other machines that have come out, like the Specialista Opera. So it was a great addition into this machine as well.
Like Specialista Opera?
Yes, and also the Specialista Arte Evo. You also have an upgraded steaming wand too. So this is going to have better pressure. I haven't used the steam wand yet, so I'm quite excited to. The Arte Evo from DeLonghi also had a bit of an upgraded steam wand, and I found that it was really easy to steam milk on it. So I'm excited to try it here. We do have a little bit of a different interface here on the front as well. So you still have the nice tamping handle for your assisted tamping on the front, which is going to give you consistent tamping pressure every single time. Great for multiple users in the household. We also have our dosing function on the front. I do like that DeLonghi numbers their dose dial because it makes it easy to dial in the espresso. We have single shot or double shot. So sometimes on the other DeLonghi espresso machines, the semi-autos, after you have put the portafilter up into the grinding chamber here, if you have your double shot in, but it's ×1 selected, then you have to regrind and it's a whole thing. So I like that that's different. You have the pressure gauge to monitor the espresso, so you'll know if you're falling within an optimal pressure range based on where the needle falls. We also have our temperature control, so there's 3 temperature levels. You have hot water, and then this is the dial to select your beverages. So you just turn it around and it'll illuminate whichever beverage you're going to be brewing. So you have to make sure that the right one is illuminated for when you're brewing. Okay. We have some warning lights up top. So if there's something going on in the machine, it will illuminate to let you know what needs to be done, if that's like a cleaning, or if there is something else going on in the machine. Maybe the hopper's not fitted, maybe you need some water, all of that good stuff. Okay, so we are going to make some beverages. We're going to brew some espresso, and then I'm going to use the steam wand, steam some milk, make like a latte cappuccino, and then we will brew some of the cold beverages as well. So we'll do both the Espresso Cool, which is a new one. I don't think that I've had that one yet. And then we'll also do the cold brew just for fun. Okay, so let's get brewing. So on this machine, I'm going to take my portafilter and insert it into the smart tamping station until the single and the double are illuminated. I'm going to press the ×2 because I do have the double shot basket in. I rarely pull a single shot of espresso. Once I click this, it's going to start grinding. And so we are using Colombian espresso today for a change. It's a new machine, I might as well use my favorite bean. All right, to tamp the espresso, I'm just going to pull the lever down and push it all the way back up. Take the espresso or the portafilter out, and you'll see here we've got some nice tamped espresso. I'm going to insert the portafilter now up into the group head, pull it all the way over to the right as far as it goes. It does stop. So the gasket is kind of as loose as it's going to always be. So you're not going to have to really crank it over to the right. It's very smooth in how it moves. I'm going to grab my glass, throw that underneath the portafilter and click OK. I'm making sure that I'm on espresso first though, just to make sure I am making the right beverage, and I am. Once I click OK, we're going to start brewing. And we're going to watch the needle rise up during the extraction. So they did add some smart pre-infusion into this machine, which I love. And this looks like a perfect espresso shot. Wow, look at that crema. Really, really nice. So this is going to pour for 2 ounces and then it's going to stop. So it is volumetric. It is not a timed extraction, which does make it easier to dial in the shot. So this machine is not a dual boiler. It is a thermoblock heating system, so we can't brew and steam at the same time. But wow, have a look at that. And that smells, okay, that smells amazing. It's so sweet. That is like a perfect espresso shot. I am really, really excited. That was also extremely quiet. That was one of the quietest brewings I've done in quite a while. The grinder was quiet. The whole brewing process was really, really quiet. It's really awesome, especially like one of the biggest concerns for people is this going to wake up my whole household? Between the grinder and the brewing and everything like that, you have a pump going in the machine, so it can cause quite a bit of noise, but this was very, very, very quiet. Okay, so I'm going to steam my milk now. So to steam my milk, I'm going to need to turn the steam wand on. So new and improved steam wand, it's supposed to be more powerful. I'm just going to give it a nice purge beforehand. So I'm turning the side dial on the right-hand side just towards me, and that's going to start to activate the steam. I can hear it heating up. Okay. It does sound more pressurized. Whew, look at that, hot, hot. Still not super mobile. So one of the things that I always complain about with the DeLonghi machines is that their steam wands are not very mobile, but sometimes a good amount of pressure can fix my opinion on that. So let's see. I'm going to set up my jug properly and then turn the dial forwards. Oh yeah, I do like this wand. But I do wish it was a little bit more articulated. Very nice, okay. Trying to get a bit of a spiral going. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, so I do like this wand. This milk is already really, really warm. So this is very fast in heating. A lot faster than their others. Really nice. Okay, I gotta turn this off now. It feels like an insulated wand as well, if I'm being honest. Like I can touch this and it's not very hot. Okay, so I've got some really good milk here. This is perfect microfoam. So I'm just gonna wipe down my steam wand before it gets super gross and crusty on there. Oh, see, this is why I love an insulated wand, because you can just wipe it down and it doesn't get all caked on there. Beautiful. Okay. Oh, I'm so happy. Yeah, that's like, it was very good. I'm very, very impressed with the upgrades that they've done to the steam wand because it was very pressurized. The pressure was both soft and powerful, which is what you want to be able to steam milk well. I like that it's insulated. It's not caking the milk onto the wand afterwards. It's safer as well to touch. Yeah, very, very nice. So cheers. I've got a nice amount of foam on here. Yeah, that's very good. So the espresso tastes very balanced. I would have struggled to have gotten a balanced espresso like this on the other versions of the Specialistas with less grind sizes. So that is fantastic. I'm already loving it. Yeah, it's so good. Very, very good. Very nicely done, DeLonghi. Nicely done. Okay. We are going to brew the espresso cool next. So I'm going to throw some ice into a little mug, knock out my espresso puck, and then we will get brewing again. Right, so I've got a little bit of ice into my little espresso cup. I am using the DeLonghi cups today. So if you're looking for these, you can find these on our website. They're really cute. I'm just gonna take the portafilter out now and knock out my used espresso puck. And so we are very excited because we actually started carrying our own espresso accessories branded by 1.21, which is the same as our coffee. So this knockbox is from the new line of our accessories that we're carrying. I really like it. It's metal on the outside, which is great. And it is with like a powdered finish. And then it's very solid. Sometimes you have a knockbox and it feels a little wiggly or wobbly and not very great. It's just really solid. We've got distributors and a bunch of other stuff, which is, if you wanna look into it, you gotta check it out because I've used all of them and I love them all already. Okay, so we're going to brew the espresso cool next. So I'm going to start grinding my espresso, and then we'll brew a little bit of cold espresso. All right, so I know this machine is dialed in, so we're just going to press R ×2 to start grinding. So I do really like this addition here. It makes it a lot easier to dial in the espresso, just the beginning portion. All right, I'm going to pull this down. Push it all the way back up. And we've got our beautifully tamped espresso. So I'm going to change my beverage selection to espresso cool. So I'm going to turn my knob here until it's illuminated onto the espresso cool. My OK is illuminated in blue, which means I am on a cool beverage. I'm just going to insert the portafilter back up into the group head, little ice cup underneath. So I'm just going to click OK and we're going to get brewing. So this is just going to brew at a lower temperature, and then when we pour it over the ice, it's going to cool it down and not taste diluted. It's also going to, ooh, look at that. I'm very excited to try this, if I'm being honest. So this would be perfect to pair with a little bit of milk to make like an iced latte maybe, but I'm just gonna have an iced espresso. Okay, very cool. Very nice. So when you're brewing espresso over ice, it tends to be a little bit sweeter as well. The cool espresso and the cold brew do extract differently on this machine. The cold brew extracts longer and pulses slightly. So it's fully extracting the coffee and it's going to brew at a very, very low temperature. The cool espresso is brewing at a cooler temperature, but not cold like your cold brew. Okay, so I'm gonna give this a little smell first. It smells really good, actually. I'm not a straight espresso drinker. It's not my favorite way to drink it. I am an Americano gal, but this smells really nice. A little bit of ice melted. Oh, that's really refreshing. That would be really nice with a little bit of like zest to it, like orange or something. Yum. Big fan. Yeah, big fan of this. I'm gonna be overly caffeinated if I keep drinking this, but that's very delicious. Okay, really great addition to this machine again. So we are going to brew the cold brew so that you can see the difference in how it extracts. So we're gonna load up some ice into a little bit of a larger cup, and then we will brew the cold brew. Okay, so we're going to brew some cold brew now. So cold brew is going to be a little bit sweeter. DeLonghi does a really good job about making their cold brew taste like cold coffee as opposed to like cold espresso. So I've also got another microphone here so you can hear just how quiet the espresso machine really is. So I'm going to click OK. You'll notice here that my OK is also illuminated as blue, which indicates that we're on a cold beverage. So I'm going to click OK. So you will hear the pulsing, right? Because it's the cold extraction. you're not following us on our social media channels, make sure you check us out. We're over on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. We have a lot of different content that we put out, including a blog, which you can find on our website. And make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel if you're watching this video, because obviously you like our content. There we go. So it's starting to pour, so it's really slow. DeLonghi does say that it can take up to 5 minutes for the cold brew to extract. So we're going to allow this to brew, but listen, it's so quiet. All right, so our cold brew is done. It's very full and it took a while to brew. So if you need your beverage fast, you don't want to brew the cold brew because it takes a long time. Okay, so I don't know how I'm gonna get this out. I'm gonna spill some into the drip tray and it's just gonna, that is what it is. Oh, actually, I didn't spill too much. Okay, that's not too bad. All right, cheers. Yum. Yeah, very good. Mild, sweet, very sweet. Oh, very weird. It tastes slightly sweetened. Very, very good. Yeah, that's really delicious, actually. I'm very, very impressed with that. It did take a really long time to extract. So it took almost 5 full minutes to extract this size of a beverage. So obviously a lot quicker than your traditional cold brew, which is like hours and hours and hours, but still a little long, right? Very good, yeah. And see how it looks like iced coffee? There's no crema. It's slightly clear. It's not transparent, it's translucent. I don't know if that's right. Could be. Yeah, very good. The ice didn't melt too much either, which is fantastic. Okay, that is a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. It almost tastes like iced tea. Like, in a good way though. So, I like this machine. I like the grind sizes. I like the steam wand. I love the cool espresso. I really do. Yeah, this is a really awesome unit. I'm excited for it to come out because at the time of filming, it's not actually launched yet. So this machine is going to have the 2+1 year warranty through DeLonghi, and it will be priced at around $1,200 Canadian. So not too bad of a price, eh? That's not that bad. 2-liter tank on the back, and you have around 200 grams for your bean hopper. Yeah, I'm very excited to have this machine out and available for you guys at home. So yeah, stay tuned for it to come out if you're watching it before it's been launched. If it has been launched, then go buy one because it's great. Thank you so much for being here, guys, and thank you for tuning in and watching us. And if you like our content, make sure you subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. It really helps us out, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.